Hey guys, Ray from loveyourrv.com. So this is a update of our Snowbird Trip 2018-19, and kind of take you through the last 2 weeks we've been on the road. We've last I left you, I was in Pie Town, and if you want to get caught up with our snowbird adventures, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description below. But anyways, this spans about 2 weeks, so I'll go through our travels and give you a few clips of different stops. A lot of people have asked what I use for showing the map view here, and basically it's just Google Maps in my Chrome browser, and I use the 3D mode. So let's just zoom in here, and we'll go down to Pie Town. So we left Pie Town, and we wanted to meet up with some friends that live near this St. John's right here. I won't disclose their location, but a friend of ours has some land, boondocking land, so invited us over to her place, and there were some other friends of ours from mobile homesteading, a guy named Eddie and his wife Eileen. They do solar installs, mobile solar installs, so I'll leave a link to their YouTube channel if you're interested in that kind of stuff. You can take a look at that. But anyway, we spent 6 days there and had a good time with our friends out boondocking, really in the high elevations of eastern Arizona, almost to the New Mexico border, up around 6,500 feet. So that was cool. After we bid them farewell, we started our way west because we're moving west now. We got about a month left or so in our snowbird travels, so we needed to get west so then we can head north. So we moved along up, we left them and went up to Interstate 40, and we were on our way to Laughlin, Nevada. We wanted to get to somewhere really warm and maybe treat ourselves to a resort that had a pool, and I found a casino there that had a pretty good weekly deal, but it was a long drive to go across there, so we needed a place to stop over. And I found this little casino just to the east of Flagstaff, maybe 15 miles, Twin Arrows Navajo Casino Resort. And it had a great big parking lot in there that you could go and camp for free, dry camping in their parking lot. And so that's what we did. We just overnighted there. It was an easy on and off of Interstate 40. Pretty safe location to overnight. You know, they have security and cameras and everything. Not too many people were around, actually. It was one of the more quiet casinos I've ever camped in, and of course no charge to camp there. We went in and had their buffet. I think it was $14.95 for dinner. It wasn't anything to write home about, but it was okay for the price. So we got up the next morning, and then, so that was about 3 hours from St. John's, Arizona to that. So we had another 3-hour drive. And this is where we dropped off the high elevations of Arizona. We went all the way up to Flagstaff. I think you hit around a little over 7,000 feet when you're up in Flagstaff. And we actually still saw some snow. A couple of weeks before, they had, 2-3 feet of snow up there. Kind of a wicked snowstorm, so there was still some snow around, but the roads were all dry. There was no problem there. And then you start dropping down in elevation as you follow Interstate 40 going west. You just go down, 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 and then we hit, I think it was Kingman. Yes, down here, Kingman, Arizona. We left Interstate 40, and we followed is Highway 68, and that was quite the interesting experience because you leave and you go over a little bit of a pass, then along a big valley here, then you go over this mountainous terrain here, and then you drop on a 6% grade for maybe, must have been 10 or 12 miles, so all the way 6% grade, dropping right down into Laughlin. Let's see there. And that's where our truck with the exhaust brake just performs awesome. So up at the top here, I think it's a 55 mile an hour or something speed limit. I set it for, 57 miles an hour and set the exhaust brake, and I didn't have to touch my real brakes at all. The thing just with the exhaust brake, it just kept me rolling along at exactly 57 miles an hour all the way down into Laughlin. So that was really cool. So the place we stayed at is called Riverside Casino, and in the back of the casino they have this massive RV park. I think they have 700 RV sites. You can see, obviously this satellite photo is taken in the summer or something, but it was packed almost full with snowbirds. We were lucky there was a few spots left for their weekly rate, but they had a promotion. I think it was $109 plus tax, so $120 for a week. Full hookups, but you also got to go into the casino and use their pool, which Anne really liked. She took full advantage of that. You can see in this satellite photo this big dirt area here. Well, that's actually a really nice pool and hot tub area now. So that was kind of cool. They even had a free shuttle bus from the RV park over to this casino and back. Also, you got 2 free buffet tickets, so that was a pretty good deal. We spent a week there, and we kind of explored around. There's a few areas that we're interested in maybe coming back and visiting. It's right on the Colorado River here. It's really nice. So we'll probably return maybe next year to that. So we spent a week there. The next travel day we went over to, we were headed over to Mojave, California to visit some friends. So we needed to split that travel day as well. So we decided to stop over at a place called Peggy Sue's Diner, which we've done numerous times. Just first, I have some footage of a really cool installation here over, let's see, we went to Searchlight, Nevada on 95, and then we took this, it's called the Joshua Tree Highway, and it's appropriately named because as we cruised through here, it was just loaded with Joshua trees. Amazing, more than actually, it seemed denser than even Joshua Tree National Park in California. So we did that, what highway is it, 164 here? Just sort of a shortcut so that you don't have to go up to Vegas and back. You can kind of cut across and then join up with I-15 as it's coming out of, this is Las Vegas up here. And as it's coming out of Las Vegas, Primm is on the border and then it enters California. But what I wanted to show you, I got some footage of this solar installation over here. Looks like Ivanpah Solar Electric Generating Station. And it's quite the thing to see. There's all these solar reflectors that they're mirrors, and they point the sunlight at a giant tower that's full of I think salt water in it, and by steam they generate electricity. It's quite the unique thing to see. So I have some video footage of that. So we just stopped there and made some lunch in the rig and continued on. And we cruised down Interstate 15, going more towards California here. Through the desert, a whole lot of nothing. You're in the Mojave Desert. And there's Peggy Sue's 50s Diner. So that's where we overnighted. I think we've overnighted there maybe a half dozen times over the years. It's kind of like we're always headed west out of the desert, and this is just a convenient overnight pit stop for us. And you can see there's a big parking lot in here. This big gravel parking lot. So you're allowed to stay there overnight for free. I guess they hope you go into their diner, which we always seem to do. Grab a milkshake or eat some dinner, or they have really good breakfasts the next day. Also over here they have kind of a little park that has bird life, and also they have turtles in there, which is kind of interesting to see. And then they have statues of dinosaurs and things. They also have a gift shop with all kinds of old 50s memorabilia and things like that. So that was kind of a cool stop off. This is called the Twin Arrows Casino. It's maybe 15 miles to the east of Flagstaff, Arizona. Huge parking lots. See at this end, this is the one for truckers. Lots of trucks in there overnighting. I just thought I'd give you a look at this because it is a good stopover. It's the first time we've been here, but I went in and asked the hotel desk, and we didn't need to put anything on our windows or anything. We're just free to overnight park here. We went in and had their buffet. It was $14.99, the dinner buffet. It was just okay, nothing to write home about, but it was worth $14.99, I guess, and we gave back to the casino. You can see the Cougar parked right there. We were able to get a pretty level parking spot. Just had to go up on one plank on one side, but there's quite a bit of unlevel stuff. But lots of room, and it's really easy access. You just turn off the exit of Interstate 40 and you're about maybe a mile in, but huge big roads to get in. And like I said, a nice big parking lot, so thought I'd just give you a little video footage here in case you're going along here and you want a really free, easy in, easy out overnight place to RV. Hey guys, this is Interstate 15 coming out of Las Vegas, Nevada, coming towards me into California. See off in the distance is the town of Prim, Nevada. Little couple casinos there. We overnighted there a few years ago. Anyway, what I really wanted to show you was this huge solar installation just to the north of the highway. You can see these super bright lights. So all these mirrors in the desert floor, they lock onto the sun and they reflect it to these huge towers, and they make electricity by it. I think what it is those towers are full of kind of a salt water mixture. Raises the boiling point. I think they boil the water and do steam turbines. Don't take my word for it. You can look it up online. Just thought I'd show you it because it's kind of cool. Just stopped to make some lunch in the RV. This came from Searchlight, Nevada, and followed the Joshua Tree Highway kind of over through these hills. Kind of a shortcut, so we didn't have to go through Las Vegas. We're on our way into California. Let's give you a little 360 here. Huge open desert. This is the main artery that leads from Los Angeles to Las Vegas, so it's quite the busy highway. See them all pouring in to lose their wages and lost wages. There we are parked over there. So we're going to continue on and probably overnight at a little place called Peggy Sue's Diner. Stay tuned. So we've landed about 10 miles east of Barstow, California, just off of Interstate 15. A favorite little stopover, just an overnight place for us as we're making our way west, heading back on the Snowbird Trip. This Peggy Sue's Diner. Not a bad little cafe. It's got all kinds of old rock and roll memorabilia and stuff from kind of like it's supposed to be like a 50s establishment. It's been here a long time, but they have pretty good stuff. Really good milkshakes. Anne loves the cherry milkshake in there. So we usually come here and either have a dinner or breakfast in the morning. But they have this huge dirt parking lot where you're allowed to stay for free overnight. See lots of trucks and RVs. You like to just set up right on the edge over here. Some people might not like it because you've got the interstate traffic going by all night, but we kind of are used to it. I kind of like sleeping to the drone of traffic, so thought I'd show that to you if you're looking for a free overnight in and out off the interstate and some good food. So now we're going to continue on. I'm going to go visit some good friends of ours that live over in Mojave, California, as we make our way west. And finally now we're over right at the edge of the desert in Mojave, the Mojave little town of Mojave, right on the edge of the Mojave Desert, and pretty soon we're going to be crossing back across the Tehachapi Pass, and then we'll be out of the desert and into the great California Central Valley here. We'll be cruising up there, start heading north in California, going up towards Vancouver Island. So stay tuned. We're going to be out of the desert and back into green, lush, treed land, beautiful fields, and then we're going to hit the west coast and have some fun along the ocean. Till next time, Ray from loveyourrv.com. Cheers, everyone.